So while Zainab figures it out, we have a very special speaker with amazing credentials as your key address for today.
An HR and organizational psychological consultant with an MBA in human resources.
Certified professional from Berkman and Productive Index. She also has a certification in psychometric assessment and coaching.
She has been conducting interviews for the MISC Foundation's international scholarships for 6 years.
The British Psychology Association has accredited agencies to have her as a consultant, and where she has conducted over 400 individual assessments.
Board member on Imkan Holding, speaker for Aramco HR Bootcamp, and much more.
So here's my take. She's so much better than you, right, Zainab?
Have you been a keynote speaker ever?
Whatever. Let's hear from our amazing speaker. Let's welcome Toastmaster Zainab Maghrabi.
Thank you both, Omar and Zainab. You're all actually uniques, both of you. Okay, first I hope that my voice is clear for all of you. Okay. You know, actually after all of that long day, and actually coming late from the flight yesterday, I didn't sleep. So the topic of today, I need it. More than you guys, believe me. Today the Toastmaster, when the first time I have discussion with the Toastmaster Saji, we're actually discussing what is the topic that is going to attract the Toastmaster people and give them more value. I know the things that is very difficult with you guys because most of you actually have very strong in leadership, communication, and speech as well. You don't need psychologists, right? You don't need strengths. Today, the things that I was thinking of, what if go to the more deepest secret that we have in psychology? And we'll share it with you today in very small capsule. We'll give it to you, and you can use it anytime. Okay, the thing is, wait guys, really, I don't feel any interacting with any of you. The thing is very important. It's a key element that you can use it anytime with the communication, and it will make a difference. The thing that is emotional stability. So what is the power of emotional stability that is it's going to be affect the communicative? Okay, at this moment, really, I need some answers. Because the emotional stabilities is not that regular, actually, but all of us, sometimes or all of the time, somehow think about it. Okay, let us think about something like you have been in a situation, and that situation is actually give a lot of pressure in you, and you want to be stable and focused and concentrate on the things that you want to do. Like for instance, today, we have very long day of concentration, a lot of things you have to do and to work and to think of with very high focus and concentration. The very small key elements that you can use it is the emotional stability. The emotional stability that how you can distract yourself from any variables around you. And then that is help you to be more focused on the things that you have to do. Okay, I'll give it more explanation, inshallah, in the coming slides. Okay, about this. Let me tell you something. Without emotional stability, you will be misfire, and then your communication will misfire. Let me tell you something else. Also, your leadership, it will be affected, and you will lose that. How is that going to be? Okay, no problem. I'll tell you something. Actually, I'm doing some assessment in the C-level and the executives. What is the things that actually, let me say, it's a norms, and you can, when you see some executive, you say, yes, he's the executive. What is the things that actually character or charisma for them? Yes, tell me. No, I meant the things that in their face, and the things that you can tell from their look like.
Positive facial expression.
Sharp.
Facial expression.
Yes, there is facial expression or no.
Yeah.
Usually no.
Good body language.
Good body language, balanced, right?
The pitch in which they're speaking in.
Yes. So the things that we can explain, we can describe is actually their emotional stable. So the leaders actually, usually they have that emotional stability. Okay? The things that the people, those more actually stable with the emotions, more they actually achieve their goals, tangible or intangible goals. Okay? Okay. So the emotional stability, that is give more awareness on effective compatibility, not deadlock or violation. So, let me tell you something. Today, nowadays, more of the recent practice is about mindfulness, right? So we have to be aware about our what we are thinking of, how we are actually thinking about the things. This is the things is how we can practice the things is very important. And that is lead us to the next things. Usually, all of the leaders, they can anticipate the future. They are actually promising with achieve. That's why they are concentrate in the objective. Let me tell you something. The CEO character, usually, he didn't listen that much. He usually listens to himself. He usually gives you the order and follow on the delivery, right? He has something he has to deliver. If he listens to all of the employee, he will lose that. Okay. I'll give you a very actually human example. This is an Ahnaf models, and we'll go that, if we can go to the next slide. No, the slide later, and then we'll go back then. No. The last slide. Yes. No, before you. Yes. So this is the fourth component. It's very important component, which is actually be interactive in the Ahnaf model. So, how I can reach to the emotional stability, and what actually the impact of the emotional stability. First, daring. Yes, how we can be dare in any situation. I'll tell you something. It's very unique. It's actually in coming from our history, from Prophet history. Riding the horses is actually help you to dare and to teach this. Let me say something. It's like psychological things. Intelligence and pride. You know something very interesting. Dealing with horse is actually teach people how to be sophisticated intelligence and bright, because that is the description of the horses. Patience and slow down. Usually, the shooting, when actually use the shooting is giving us how to can learn the patience and the slowdown. Tolerance, swimming, and dealing with water usually surrounding you is give you that tolerance. You can understand the meaning of the tolerance. So, the very important things, the more increase, the more of enhanced communication, the more increase of emotional stability, the more that you can increase of positive communication and positive impact to reach interactive leadership. So sometimes in the leadership, you don't need all of the interaction. You need some of the interaction. You need to be balanced from inside and outside. You have to have that balance, concentrate, and then communicate in that line. The last important things. This is my advice actually, to reach and communicate. Believe me, the things that don't get emotional. You have to know when you can step in and step out. You have to concentrate on yourself, your objective. Don't be disturbed by the environment, and then you can reach. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I can be here for 2 minutes for answer any question.
Regarding of emotion, don't you think that emotion are the base foundation of our own behavior? So for you to say don't be emotional when you communicate, it is just like you saying to me, don't behave or don't react. So I'm a little bit confused in this area.
Thank you for your question. It's a very nice question, actually. Actually, the emotion is related to our deepest behavior, but it's actually like why we do that, because there is very deep emotional point is happened before, but that is now is not that related. Don't get emotion to the moment now. Okay, another way. Okay, you are saying now, is that emotion is related to the behavior? Currently, no. You don't have to. This is what I'm actually saying. How I can be more psychological fitness, focusing on my fitness, on my mental ability, okay? So I want you not to concentrate on your emotional. Don't get involved that much, okay? But you are saying there some of the behavior actually is coming from emotion, yes. And some of the behavior actually being treated by emotion, no, by digging on the emotions of which we start with the behavior of, okay?
May I comment on this?
Yes, sure.
It is a good example to see the drivers in the roads.
So-
If they're reacting emotionally, you will see a lot of recognition.
Yes. And actually, we usually, any rides, bicycle drivers, usually we need the stability, emotional stability for actually, for riding the things, understanding how to ride the things, and keeping the ridings in the right way.
I would like to comment further on that, a suggestion as well. The point is, if you're talking about emotion, the emotion stability comes with a perfect health, which is obviously very difficult. The World Health Organization defines health as a state of emotional well-being. So if we take care of our health, automatically we get control our emotions. So we need to raise awareness regarding our health. If we do that, then the emotional stability gets perfect. So what we tend to do is, we are concentrating on everything around except health. So from this platform as Toastmasters, we need to concentrate on raising health awareness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I add something to this?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks to the leader and the doctor. Doctor brings in health. Being a Toastmaster.
Yes, I talk to myself, he's a doctor.
Yes, he is. And now the thing is, I would like to further highlight one thing. Being a leader, first of all, needs you to be emotionally mature. you need to be emotionally rich, you have experiences, but yes, you don't bring in your emotional experience there to disturb the communication. You say focus on your objective, understand with your emotional intelligence and experience, and direct your communication to achieve your objective. At that point, even when you understand emotionally what is right and wrong, so you don't get into suppose your subordinate tells you something which you don't like, you don't shout at him immediately. You stabilize things, you direct him towards the objective, and that is where your leadership proves that you are an emotionally matured leader. I
Yes.
think that's what I understand.
Because the things that everything is perfect.
If anybody has got any questions, please ask. Do not want to add anything at this moment because we don't have time. If anybody has got any questions to address her, ask them. Please. Thank you. One or two questions, that's it. Two more questions, that's it. Okay.
The question is that other than riding a horse or swimming or shooting, what are some simple ways we can adopt in our home or office
Yes.
to be emotionally stable?
Yes, which is actually, I answer him in that regard. For instance, riding a horse. I couldn't ride a horse, but I can actually utilize riding a new things. For instance, bicycle. Okay, so the things that is riding even though with the things, it's give us that space for experiences the emotional intelligence more and more. Okay. Yes.
I'll talk to you after. I got a threat. It's okay.
You have a question? Yes.
Thank you so much for this topic. It's very something we need in this time. So how can we differ between being emotionally stable and emotionally, maybe we can say, blocking the emotion? Like we say, how can I express my passion? In the same time, I have to be stable in showing that.
Yes. The things that actually expressing the things is different than being get emotioned. So now experience the emotion with that much bond with the atmosphere. This is the things that we don't want to. We don't want the disturbance. We want to be balanced between that and focusing on the objective. The most important part that I can give as an advice, you have to have objective all the time. Once you have objective, then even though that is going to be actually the fire for your passion, right? And also it's give you that balance with the stability, emotional stability.
You mean by the objectives are the measurements of how you're gonna measure of what you're gonna achieve?
No, actually about objective. I want something from this. I want something now. I want something from this event. I want something for from this situation that I want to I'm into. So the things that we have to have objective. Why I'm actually being in this situation and what I want to get out of it. So then, even though you're communicating with the variables, it will be different. It will be with a purpose. Okay?
Thank you very much for the wonderful presentation. As a summary, as a human being, we have to act, not to react.
Thank you so much. Please give a huge round of applause to our amazing speaker.
Can we have a Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Abdurrahman Hausabi? Is he here?
Can we call Toastmaster Abdurrahman Abdulaziz Al-Amri on stage, sorry? He has a certificate. And also the SATAC chairman Abdul Hausabi.
Fellow Toastmasters, this is our privilege to recognize our keynote speaker, Toastmaster Zainab Maghrabi. District honor for presence, a token of appreciation to Toastmaster Zainab Maghrabi in recognition of her valuable time and contribution as a keynote speaker at SATAC'23, Saudi Arabian Annual Toastmasters Conference 2023, presented on 19 and 20 May 2023 at Ramada Hotel, Jeddah. Signed by Abdurrahman Hausavi, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdurrahman Hausavi, SATAC'23 Chair, and signed by Distinguished, that's me itself, okay. And again signed by Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Ibrahim Marekar, the District Director. As a token of appreciation from the district, we will be also giving a small gift of the Toastmasters diary as well as a pen. Toastmasters pen. DTM Abdurrahman, please come.
DTM Abdurrahman Hausawi.
There are more gifts to come. A small perfume from Ajmal Perfumes. It's for you. Okay, we will keep it.
If it's more, we
Thank you
can
so
carry
much.
for you.
Thank you very much.